Welcome to this episode of Hot Takes, the show where we eat hot wings and ask even hotter questions. I'm Andrew Mrzowski, the executive editor of The Silhouette, and today I'm joined by Kevin Hu, the MSU presidential candidate. Kevin, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good. How is your spice tolerance?
I think it's pretty good.
I guess we'll find out, won't we? So, how does it work? We'll be eating hot wings with 3 varying levels of spice. The hotter the flavor gets, the hotter the question gets. You ready to do this?
Let's go.
All right. So, wing number 1, it is a mild sauce, so it shouldn't be too bad. All right, let's go for it.
Go for it.
I'm going to pour mine on.
All right, just dip into it.
Okay.
That's sweet.
It is sweet. It's surprisingly sweet. Okay, so if you could be one animal for the rest of your life, what animal would you pick?
Actually, I will pick elephant.
An elephant?
Yeah.
Why?
Because first thing, they are very smart. They know how to use their nose for multiple tools. Also, they live for pretty long. So that's a perk as well.
You want to be smart and live for a long time.
Yep.
That makes sense. Okay, you ready for question 2?
Yep.
Let's go for it. And this one is the medium sauce. Okay, that one's a little bit, has like a little zing to it.
Still pretty sweet. Slightly bit of aftertaste, but pretty good.
Okay, so question 2. In your campaign platform, you mentioned increasing student activity centered around the sports games that we have. How do you plan to implement these activities and manage large gatherings that usually arise during sports events?
All right, so I have talked to the director of At the Rec, as well as to housing service. One of the idea came up with was to have sort of like party, but it's limited to a field. Okay. So the current idea is either BSB field or the 10-acre field. The best will be the 10-acre field because it's covered by forest on 3 sides, and it's much easier for campus security as well as emergency service to access. We will have EFERs on standby. We have wellness teams, and alcohol will be served by waitress who are educated in proper education in terms of how to serve alcohol when you shouldn't serve alcohol to a guy with
smart serve license. Yeah. Okay, cool. You ready for the last one? The hot sauce that we have?
Let's go.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna be going on it. Let's go.
Oh, this one's a lot thicker.
Oh yeah. Cheers. Oh, that's good.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. I'm not crying yet.
Okay. So our final question. In your campaign, you mentioned largely that sponsorships will secure excess funding needed to implement some of the activities on your platform. Is there alternate routes to achieve these goals if sponsorships aren't received?
Well, there's a lot of government grants regarding student life as well as activity. Some of them might be regarding cultural diversity on campus, which is also one of my big points on my platform. So if we are unable to secure enough sponsorship, there's always government funding that we can apply grants, as well as university also have initiatives such as undergraduate students initiative funding as well. We also have SLEF. And all of these are a huge amount of money that's sitting there waiting for someone with an idea to claim these.
Awesome. Thank you, Kevin, so much for joining us. And that's all 3 wings. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Hot Takes. For more information about the 2024 MSU presidential election, make sure to keep it locked to The Sill and make sure you vote on January 23rd to 25th.